Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Brian Crombie Radio Hour on Saga 960. I've got a really interesting young lady to introduce you to tonight. And I ran across her on Instagram. Someone recommended I check her out because she bakes the most amazing cakes you've ever seen in your life. And how she makes a business out of this and art, because it's not cake, it's artistic creations, is beyond me. Kate Frash is a cake artist based in Toronto. She's been in business since 2016. She specializes in 3D cakes, sculpted cakes, unique celebration cakes, and wedding cakes. She was a Food Network competitor, and she was the winner of the Cake All Show in 2018. She moved to Toronto in 2010 from Russia, and she's just an amazing young lady. And I'm gonna really be interested in hearing a little bit about her. Kate, how are you? Welcome to our show.
Hi, Brian. Thank you. I'm great. How are you?
Very well. Thank you. So tell me, how did you get into baking cakes?
It just happened one day. My friend asked me to bake something for her birthday. I made a cheesecake, my first cheesecake, and they all loved it. And they all started asking me baking again and again. And then one day I stopped and I realized I can start selling it. Why not making it, make money out of it? And this is how everything started for me. I never planned to be a baker or a cake artist. Never even dreamed about it, not even a second. It came to me.
How do you do you follow recipes? Do you come up with them on your own? And the artistic creations you create on top of them are amazing. Tell us a little bit about that.
Thank you. Yeah, about the recipes, it took some time for me to develop my recipes, and it took years actually to make it work. And whatever I use for about 4 or 5 years, not even changing a thing and just adding extra stuff to it. And the basic was my grandma's recipes. I was a kid, a little girl, used to bake with my grandma, and I used to write everything down. So I knew how to break eggs, right? So I knew the basic. And then it took some time to develop recipes, and the artistic part was always with me. I was an artist before I actually started baking. And when I combined both, it worked. It just worked one day.
You were an artist. What type of an artist were you?
I used to draw. I was drawing with the black and white paint was my signature thing. But I'm not educated. I mean, I have school when I was a kid. I used to go do some art, but it was just more like a hobby for me to always paint the walls in the house, to do some paintings for the walls. So I was always very creative being a kid. And so, yeah, always artistic, and my family is pretty artistic too.
And how do you sell your cakes?
I just sell my cakes. I make the cake and I sell the cake. I make a deal first, close the deal, have it ready, sell it, get your review, keep going, take one more.
But it's all online.
It's all online.
You don't have a store.
No. I used to have it before COVID, and we're getting back in about maybe 2-3 months back to the kitchen. And yeah, but for now, I'm still home because everything is not stable yet. So I'm kind of, checking the market right now.
And you bake it in your house, in your own kitchen?
Yes. I have a separate kitchen.
And how do you deliver it?
How do I deliver myself when I have help? When I need help, I hire help. But most times I'm responsible, and it's like from the beginning till the end, I have to close the deal. I have to be the one getting reviews from my clients and make sure everything is good, right? Everything is perfect.
So some of your cakes are just amazing. I saw this one with a bird on top of it. Tell us about that if you could.
Oh, it was my favorite project so far, created by me and very talented makeup artist, Nicole, a friend of mine, and I adore her work. So one day we sat down and I said, why don't we create a project with your work and my work together? And I had my vision, she had her vision and her idea. So I said, I'm going to create a cake and you play with me as a creator. So I made a cake with the parrot on top, and we were filming at my front yard, actually. Had some fun with the light, and it was very hot outside. I remember we had lots of fun doing that. And the cake is epic, and we still didn't show a full cake on Instagram or anywhere else because I was pretty busy with my stuff. And the plan is to reveal it next week. And I hope people like it because this was something I wanted to do for a long time, to be honest.
Now, what's the cake? What type of cake is it? Is it chocolate cake or what?
I made vanilla cake, and the top was just rainbow chocolate cake for my friends because they kind of like it, and it was not for sale. We were doing an art object, but edible one. So we were sharing cake with our friends right after filming,
So
and they
what's the
always
parrot?
like it.
What is the parrot made out of? Chocolate?
Vanilla cake. It's just a
Vanilla cake.
basic vanilla cake. Yes, yes.
And how do you carve it like that?
You can carve any cake as long as you know your material and you have skills and you have an idea how to make it stable. How long do you keep it in the fridge before you cover it with fondant, and how long it takes you to paint it, and then you refrigerate it again. So it is a process. It just has to be planned, and it always works.
And what are you painting the cake, the parrot, the parrot part of the cake with? How are you painting it?
Edible paint. We same as you go to any store where you can buy regular paint, we have our own stores where we can buy edible paint. And as any other artist, I use brush and I use the paint to paint objects I create. The same idea.
Unbelievable, incredibly creative. We're going to take a break. We're going to come back more with Cake Crush in just a minute. Stay with us. Welcome back to the Brian Crombie Radio Hour. We're talking about cakes tonight with Kate Frash. Her spelling in English is F-R-A-S-H, but in German it is C-R-A-S-H. Her Instagram is Kate Frash, K-A-T-E-F-R-A-S-H. She doesn't have any Facebook, so if you want to follow her, you got to go to Instagram to check out her amazing cakes. So, you know, this is unbelievably unique. How did you get into this? Like, is anyone else doing cake art like this? It's incredible.
Absolutely. Yeah, of course. Everywhere. And in Toronto, there are so many people doing the same type of art, the crazy cakes I love and I adore. And I follow them on Instagram, and it's all over the world. It's like a different planet. It's a cake planet. And we know each other just because we are, connected, and we do the same thing. We always share ideas. We teach each other. We learn from each other. So it's a big community all over the world, and we all create art, but edible art. This makes us unique because we work with edible material, and cake disappears in a day. So it's not forever. The only thing we have are pictures, right? And memories. This is it.
And so this one that looks like luggage that you made into a cake, what was the occasion for it?
To be honest, I made so many large luggage cakes. I kind of liked suitcases myself because suitcase was always very magnificent, like for me as an object, because you don't know what's inside. It's like a black box with the key, and you need to find a key, and you can lock it, and you can hide a key. So there is an idea about it. I like suitcases. And my favorite one was the one with the snake, because it was for my friend who actually likes snakes, and I'm the one. I don't like snakes. I'm scared. I respect them, but I'm kind of scared. So the idea was to combine the suitcase and the snake to make it very special for him as a secret cake I made with some knowledge I have about the guy, right? So every cake has its own history.
So is he a snake?
My friend, no, he likes snakes, and
he likes snakes. He's not a snake himself. Okay, that's good.
Oh, no, I never keep people like that close to my personality. It's impossible to deal with them.
You describe yourself as quirky. Why are you quirky?
I live my life. I learn my lessons, right? I just I grew up in Russia. That's my answer. I'm a Russian village girl, so I have my background, and you can hear my Russian accent, and I know how to live life, and I'm not 20 anymore, right? We're not in Kansas anymore, so.
And so why did you leave Russia?
It's just my family situation. It just happened this way. My friend moved first, and I said, why not? And I left Russia because of love, and I was young and crazy. And I have no regrets. I love Canada, and I'm a Canadian now.
Fantastic. Congratulations. I saw another post of you with balloons. Tell us about that.
crazy, interesting photo shoot, last minute photo shoot for my 35th birthday this year. I called my friend, he is a photographer, and I said, I need to have some pictures. I need to have memories because of COVID. I had no time, no chance to celebrate. And he grabbed me. He grabbed some sparkling wine and balloons, and this is what we created. And this is my favorite photo shoot so far, of me being myself. I see it like myself in this picture, like 100%.
It's like you're
It's so
almost taking
magical.
off. You had to jump in the air, I presume?
Absolutely magical. Yes, I had to jump, not even once.
And
For him,
what kind of dress are you wearing? It looks like a bridal gown or something like that.
uh the dress, it's not even a dress because I had no time to order one, and it was last minute, so I had to make the tutu skirts the night before, using my actually the dress skirt I use for dessert tables. And I created the skirt and I ordered the top from Amazon, and here you go. I did my own makeup, and this is how it happened. So I think the best things happen last minute, the way I see life, but it's actually true.
Fantastic. And why do you do that? That's to just create promotional benefit for you on Instagram, or you're not a model, I understand.
No, I am not. But just because it's 35th birthday and I had no chance to see my friends take pictures together for my future kids, for my family back home. So I said, why not? Let's do the photo shoot and I'll send it to my grandma. And she'll be very happy to see me, right? Why not?
And what did your grandma think of it?
My grandma loves every single picture I send. She's a sweetheart, and I miss her so, so much. I haven't seen her for so many years, so she's very special. She's my angel.
You also have a photo shoot that was very sort of eerie and showing some tattoos. Why pick that one?
A friend of mine, Amanda, is an amazing photographer, and one day she said, "I want to do a boudoir photo shoot for you." And I said, "I don't want to do something like this. I don't want to be naked on Instagram, and I don't even want to have pictures like this." And she's like, "Okay, do you have any ideas?" I'm like, "Let's do some portrait pictures." And I grabbed my leather jacket and my red lipstick and stopped by at her place. And we had fun. We had music, and it turned out great. And it had the vibe I actually had that day, being been driving for so long, and at the end we got some art done. And since that day we are friends and we talk, and I love the girl. She's amazing.
And what do your tattoos mean?
I have different tattoos and with different meanings, and some are pretty private, some are just for me to feel like myself, always moving somewhere, always like I have to keep going, reminding me to keep loving life and staying balanced. So there are different tattoos with different meanings on my body.
So you've been in this business for a couple of years now. You're baking cakes, you're promoting yourself on Instagram, you're trying to make a business out of it. What are your takeaways? What are your suggestions to people if they want to become an entrepreneur in a different kind of business, cake art?
Oh, you know what, Brian? I think there is no right or wrong way. There is only your way of doing things. And I'm not the one teaching people how to make it like right. I cannot give you a plan and say, okay, it's gonna 100% work for you. You just need to follow your dream and keep doing it every day. At the end, you see your way. Some people don't need to open a bakery and start like hire people and start working. Some people just have to stay home and doing one project a month, being balanced, being who they are. So the only thing I can share are my skills. If I know how to temper chocolate, I can teach you and I can show you the process. But the idea how you build your signature style it is impossible to teach, right? This is what I think.
So, you do a couple of videos that I've seen of you actually baking a cake, which is really kind of interesting. And it's a whole bunch of different layers and what is it? Layer after layer after layer with cream in the middle?
Oh, yeah. This is how I stuck my cakes, and I love multiple layers because I like moist cakes and very soft cakes. It's like my Russian European style. the way my clients like, the way I personally like. And there are different flavors, different creams, different fillings. And sometimes we add raspberries, sometimes I add nuts, and depends on the flavor. Every single cake is individual, every cake is different and has its own structure, flavor, and size.
And is it typically vanilla cake or chocolate cake or what?
No, my signature cake is actually Russian honey cake. I make it with walnuts and prunes, and that's the signature cake. I also make cakes with cheesecake layers, which is also unique and different just because people don't usually mix cheesecake and regular cake sponge. But I do, and my clients like it, and I keep doing that. My favorite is chocolate cake with coffee cheesecake layer and vanilla and chocolate cream. This is my favorite combination. If we're
Sorry,
talking
that sounds
about
fantastic. Tell us about that again. What is it?
chocolate cake, and I add 2 layers of coffee cheesecake, and I mix chocolate and vanilla cream. So it's like a zebra style cake, but has coffee cheesecake layers inside. So I always play with flavors, not only designs. I like flavors
And lots of different colors.
and colors. Yeah, of course. If you see orange cake, it has to be a little orangey for you to make sure you got the right flavor, the one you picked from the list. Same with chocolate and coffee. I don't like to add too much paint into the cake. I prefer to use natural. And this is why I like chocolate and I like coffee, because you don't need to add anything else to it. It's just fantastic, just the way it is.
Now, just out of interest, how much would some of these incredibly gorgeous cakes cost?
It depends. Every cake is priced individually based on its complexity, on the size, the flavors, and amount of elements, materials I use. So we start from amount of servings, and I can give my client the price per serving. Plus, I need to do my research. I need to sleep on it and sketch it. And this is how I provide my quote at the end of the day. So it's very hard to say, to give you the price range, because this is artwork. It's like if you go and you want to order or buy a painting, you ask about the price. Sometimes they cannot tell you because they're still waiting for something. You know what I mean? This is art.
I understand what you mean, but like, give me a sense.
Yeah.
Is it $100, $1,000, $10,000? What is it?
So we start, like, for example, from $10 per serving plus design and decor elements. So you're looking for, if you call me, you cannot get anything less than $300, 100% not, because there is nothing less than that I can do for you. But the thing is, when my clients contact me, I ask about the budget, and this is how we start. This is how I know how far my wings can spread and how much of myself can be in a product at the end of the day, because I'm selling myself. I do not sell cakes. I sell my art. So
and how long does a cake, like these incredibly artistic cakes that you're painting eagles on, how long does that take to make?
Every cake usually takes a week, because it is a process with the actual cake. But as when we are talking about the designs, for me to create an eagle like this takes about 2 hours, maybe less. And I have to come back to add some shadows. I have to come back to add more black details. So it's not even a day for even a small cake like this one. It's more than a day.
More than a day. Unbelievable.
Yes.
And the painting is incredibly intricate.
Thank you. It's just the way I see things. And some people find it too much. Some people like too many shadows. Some people like clean cakes. This is why there are so many artists and cake specialists, and we all specialize on different things. As long as your client likes it, that's your client.
And you also obviously like makeup and go to a makeup artist, I guess, for your photo shoots every once in a while.
I love makeup. I love fashion, and I love modeling, but I'm not modeling, but I love all that because this is also art. And I have friends, makeup artists. I love what they do. And I always think, why not? I want to see myself in this position, or with this makeup or that makeup, maybe in this dress or that dress. Why not? Just, it opens your mind and changes your perspective when you see yourself in the mirror with different makeup all the time. It's amazing.
What inspires you? What do you have anything in your house that gives you sort of the creative spark, the creative energy?
Well, itself is super creepy and amazing because the house is full of energy. The house is very balanced. I have too many candles in the house. Trust me, I have candles. I have wooden furniture, very warm atmosphere. This is what I need to feel balanced and feel comfortable in a house. And I create, so I need to be protected and relaxed and feel like Kate Frash at the moment.
So candles. What else do you have around you that inspires you?
Inspires. I have a very beautiful backyard and very big window. So when I need a moment, I just sit down, make myself coffee because I'm a coffee junkie. I cannot live without it. So every time I need a second, I make coffee. I burn some sage. I sit down, look at the window. It's beautiful. The view calms me down and gives me more energy, to stand up and keep going.
Where do
That's
you
the
get
house.
such a nice backyard? Not in Toronto.
I know the house is old. This is good because I have old trees on the backyard and it
Yeah.
makes it a very like full of vibe, not super clean and modern. I don't like modern backyards because it doesn't give me anything except like cleaning your mind.
We're chatting tonight with Kate Frash. She is a cake artist based here in Toronto. She's got an incredible Instagram that is Kate Frash, Kate, Kate, Frash, Frash, that displays a bunch of her cakes and a bunch of her with incredible makeup on and dresses and costumes and whatnot. It's a real treat. And these cakes that she has developed are incredible. They're 3D specialized sculpted cakes with unique aspects to all of them. We're going to take a break and come back more with Kate in just a minute. Stay with us. Welcome back to the Brian Crombie Radio Hour on Saga 960. We're chatting tonight, an interesting conversation with Kate Frash, who is a cake artist. I never knew that there were such things. And someone recommended I check out her cakes on Instagram. I did, and they're absolutely amazing. And you've got to check it out. It's at Kate, Kate, Frash, Frash. And she does these things over the course of a week, she says, though it takes a couple of hours, but a couple of hours, I guess, spaced out to put together these artistic creations that are incredible. She's done eagles, she's done legged, she's done parrots on top of I don't know what. Like, it's just incredible. Kate, where do you get inspired? How do you get inspired for these different creations?
I always say I simply live my life and I talk to people. I love to travel, visit places, support art because I follow so many amazing artists and we all share ideas and we follow fashion weeks, we follow new trends and we discuss it, we talk about it. So every day I have an idea about the cake and I have to write it down. So next time I still remember about it, There are so many ideas we still have to create and make work, but step by step and day by day, we're going to go there. But every day inspires. As long as you're happy and you're motivated and you are dealing with the right people, they give you the right energy to create.
You wrote me that the key to your success is a combination of passion and hard work. Explain.
Well, that's true because I think you can be talented, the most talented person in the world, but if you don't know how to work hard, there is no point even to start because you can be passionate, but if you don't know how to work hard, there is nothing you can do. You can be passionate for 2 days and forget about it. So it is a combination of passion and hard work for me. And you always have to be on the sparkle. You always have to see the light at the end of the tunnel. So this is your passion. And the way you walk through the tunnel, this is your hard work, day by day, hour by
Where you
hour.
walk through the tunnel is your hard work.
Yes, of course.
That's an interesting analogy.
I think you have to see something. You need to have a plan. If there is no plan, you can be passionate, but there is no plan and you're going to lose it tomorrow. But you need a plan, you need to be passionate, and you need to know how to work hard. At the end, you get something. You don't know what. I believe in good things.
How does your business life affect your personal life?
Oh, it made me way stronger. I love people. I always learn from people, even from bad people. And people sometimes are rude, sometimes they want too much, and you have to put them down and put them on their spot. And I hate doing that. I don't like being rude. I don't like being a doing bad customer service, trying not to argue. But it made me think smart, the way businesswoman has to think. Otherwise, you can lose your business and you can lose your name being too soft. I always have to balance being a nice Kate, people know, and being a good person. At the same time, always follow my dream and live my life and know where to sacrifice and where to stop. So it's just day by day I learn. And business is amazing when you want to learn how to deal with people, how to make money, how to be independent, how to live your life. Start the business.
I understand that
Two
you're
years.
an avid entertainer. Is that correct?
Sorry?
I understand that you're an avid entertainer. Is that correct?
Entertainer. Yes, I am. I have to entertain people doing my art and being myself.
So this isn't at your house, and because you were saying that you share the spoils of your life with others. How do you do that?
I spoil my life with others. Oh,
No,
I
you
always
share
have
the
to.
you share the spoils of your life with others.
I do. I do because I want to motivate people to be the best version of themselves, to stop doing things they hate every single day. They work for someone, right? And they don't like the job. They at least have to try. If they want to do something and they always hear it, why not motivating them to be themselves, to start creating cakes? Because I was not an artist 6 years ago, and one day something happened, and now I love my life. I wake up happy every day, so I want these girls and boys to wake up happy every day too. Just believe in themselves.
I understand that you were a bank clerk, a restaurant manager, and you have a diploma in teaching German.
I am a German language teacher and diploma. Yes, I graduated university in Russia. It was my 5 years of German language a long time ago. And then, yeah, I had different positions and different jobs because back home I was a bank clerk, and when I moved to Canada I was a restaurant manager, and I was at the dry cleaners counter for a while, so I had to do some stuff before I found my passion.
Was the restaurant one that served a lot of pastries and cake?
Unfortunately not. We were serving shawarmas.
Shawarmas. That's not the type of restaurant that one thinks of as a place for someone that's this talented with cake.
But it trained me, I was doing customer service, having no English, and it made me learn English, and it made me learn how to talk to customers, how to do a right service, being a professional manager, right? Not the crazy, stupid managers I see sometimes. So it made me think. It was a very good experience for me. Never regret.
Do you have any formal training in cake artistry?
No, I don't. I had to watch YouTube videos. If I had any questions, I had to check Instagram videos and keep trying. And at the end, I always got what I wanted.
You were in the Food Network show and you won the cake off. Tell us about that.
The only thing I did not win the episode. I just don't want to be wrong in this. I did not win, but I was a part of the show, and I was competing in 2018 with amazing bakers from the United States, and it was a big challenge for me. It showed me I can do things I didn't know I could do before because of the condition we were filming at the LA. It was very hot outside, and when everything was done, I said, give me any cake, put me anywhere, and I can do magic. It just gave me some extra power and extra belief in myself. So Food Network, I want to thank them all for what they do for bakers. Is incredible because they show us we are special. We can do things other people can't, and why not trying and moving and being better every day, right?
Were you in more than one episode?
No, it was only one episode I signed for.
And would you like to do that again sometime?
Unfortunately, no. I would never go again.
Why?
It's just not the right place. I don't feel like doing something like this because it's more about baking, and I love baking, but I like artistic part of my job more. I love to be creative and I love designs. So I can bake every day at the kitchen and I can compete with anyone about with baking, but I would love to compete in art. And it's just not the place I want to be. It's just not my thing. I tried, I enjoyed the process. I made so many friends and connections, and I think it happened for the best, but it happened only once.
What's the toughest part of this job? Is it marketing? Is it selling? Is it baking? Is it painting? What is it?
It is selling. Yes, you're absolutely like right. It is selling. It is customer service. I think that's the most like in any business, right? In any business is like this. But when you sell art, it is a little different. I find it a little different because you need to be very, very confident at what you do because you are selling something other people don't actually make and don't see every day. And the final product will be revealed only on delivery or pickup date, and you can sketch it for your client. You can try to explain the way it's going to look, but when you start working on it, it's not going to end up 100% the way even you planned. So you are selling something they cannot see in advance. So this is hard to make them believe in you, to make them trust you. So I think this is the way I see it. The way it happens.
Interesting that you're selling something that people can't see in advance. That's really you are selling your creativity. You're selling your ingenuity. You're selling your reputation for fantastic design and fantastic taste.
You're right. It's like a fashion designers when they create a collection, they already get paid, right? They already have a budget and they already spend money, but nobody has a chance to see the collection before they reveal it. But people already put trust in them. People hire them to be artistic, to be professionals, and this is amazing. Same thing here. Yeah.
Did you dream of being a cake artist when you were young?
No, never. No, never, never. I wanted to be a detective once. Then I was planning to be a lawyer. My family was planning for me to be a lawyer. Because I was the one like smart and not artistic in the family, but I was smart in the family. And they said, okay, you have to wear a very nice suit and drive a very good car. But you see, life changed everything. And it was not planned for me. Something different was planned.
You said you came here for love. Is that true?
Yes, not for love. I'm always in love. I'm in love for the whole life. So I love every day of my life. And when my friend said, why not? Can you come here to Canada? It's amazing. I said, of course, I want to see Canada. I want to see it with my own eyes, and I'm coming. And this is how everything happened. So
I misunderstood. I thought you came here for love, but we're glad you came here because you're sharing your art with us. That's wonderful.
Thank you. This is my love. Yes.
I understand you have a personal motto. What's your personal motto?
A personal model?
Motto.
Motto. I have so many, but my favorite is always, if you shoot for the moon, even if you don't make it, you will still land among the stars. And that's my favorite. That's my motto.
Shoot for the moon, you may not make it, but at least you'll land amongst the stars. That's a great motto. And I also understand you recently made an investment in yourself. What was that investment you made in yourself?
Investment in myself. I always do investments in myself. Even my tattoos are investments in myself. All whatever I buy for my cakes are investments in myself. And the best investment I do is giving myself, time and freedom to be myself. That's the best investment. And one day you wake up and you say, I don't care what people think, because there are always people, some people hate you, some people like you. It's always 50-50. Why care? And it was the best investment. I gave myself freedom just to be Kate Frash and get any tattoos and the hair color I want and any color for my nails, and anything I do is kind of right because I do it. So I set myself free.
What does empowerment mean to you?
Oh, that's interesting. Um, when you do things only for yourself and you're happy with everything in your life, that's not enough for me. Maybe it is enough for someone else, but I need to make sure that I help someone else. I empower someone else to be the best version of themselves, to find a way to not to be scared and looking around and being just simply jealous of what people have. I would love to inspire. I would love to empower ladies, and not only everywhere. Be nice to people, be kind, and just keep being you, keep doing you.
What do you want to still achieve in life that you haven't achieved yet?
I'm still planning to have kids, 100% one day. I want to have a big family. That's the plan, and it didn't happen yet, but I kind of see it, and it's gonna happen soon. Maybe we'll see. But the plan is to keep going.
Is there a man that is sharing in that plan?
Trust me, I have it figured out.
I can well imagine you do. That's wonderful. If people want to contact you to check you out, to see about buying a cake, how do they do that?
They go on my Instagram page, and there is an email address. They can always send a request, the cake inquiry, and we will send information back. We always respond when people email us, and we will send information back and explain how everything works.
If you had a theme song that played every time you came into a room, what would it be?
It's always Roxette, the look. It's always Roxette.
Roxette, the look. I'll have to find that.
Yes. You know the song. That's amazing. I love the song.
And if you could go back and chat with your younger self, is there anything you would tell your younger self?
Oh, yes. The same thing I tell myself every day now. You don't care, Kate, what people think. You don't even want to know what people think, as long as you're doing what you love. Set yourself free. Do not put attention. Don't listen to your parents. Don't listen to your friends. Their opinion, it doesn't matter. As long as you feel it this way, do it. Do it. Don't trust them, because they don't know. They are not you. You're the only one.
And if there's one word that describes you, what would it be?
I always say it is a sparkle, and I think I'm still, that's what it is. I always sparkle, and I'm always on a sparkle. I have energy every second of my day. Like I'm fire.
It was a pleasure meeting you, and I look forward to enjoying one of your cakes sometime.
Thank you, 100%.
Thank you so much for joining us. So it's Kate Frash. The Instagram is, remind us, at Kate Frash, which is KATEFRASH. And that's the best place to contact her and check out her cakes and see if you want to buy one. Thanks so much, Kate Frash.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. It was nice chatting.
That's our show for tonight. I'm on every Monday through Friday at 6 o'clock on 960 AM, or you can stream me online at saga960am.ca. My video casts and podcasts are on briancrombie.com, on Facebook, on Instagram, on LinkedIn, and on YouTube. And all my podcasts are on Apple Podcasts, Speakeasy, and Audible. Thanks for joining us. Have a great weekend. And I'm going to go buy some cake because I am so motivated to eat some cake right now. Probably not nearly as artistic as yours, but I'm going to have one. Thanks, everyone. Good night, Kate.